Intro.
Hello everyone, this is the podcast that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started listening, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue listening because we have wormed our ways into their brain and now control their synapses. So now those neural pathways are just belting with our luscious voices and tunes. This is the podcast that doesn't end yet because you go, all right, this is Hack the Dino Gaming Cast, where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games, news, previews, and discussions. I am one half of the tag team champions of the world, Ben Rosenthal, and I am joined by the creepy smiling Braden Dixon.
Hello, everyone. How are we
really,
doing?
really creepy.
That was a creepy smile you were
Because
sporting there.
I was trying to. I was holding a smile as the camera opened because I didn't realize the show was starting, and then you were doing your whole thing, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold this.
Yeah, good.
Did you say you were one half of the team Ben Rosenthal? Does that mean the team's killed Ben Rosenthal?
Well, yeah, all team I'm on are called Ben Rosenthal.
Wow.
Yeah. And that dulcet tone that you can hear permeating over the airwaves, because that's how sound works, is that of the enabler Floppy Starrick.
It's true. I am the enabler. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, what have you enabled lately?
What did I say? I don't see people. I just see bags of money waiting to be spent.
And speaking of old Moneybags Anto's back! Yay!
I'm pretty sure we had a discussion before the show started about like how broke I am at the moment.
Broken back from having so much money in your wallet. Yeah! Rich Anto.
Broke because you spend it, mate.
But it's actually really good to have Anto back. We have the full team, though. I honestly think this is the first time in about 6 months we've had a full lineup.
A long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But we are all here very excited because we're recording this live at the moment, or streaming this live, as the kids like to say, over on twitch.tv/Hack The Dino. Next time we are live will be at our very live show. As we record this, it is 14 days away. If you have not got your ticket yet, your free ticket to come and see us live at the Flipside Barcade. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Keep going.
Flipside Barcade, where you can eat burgers like Floppy is live on air right now.
Oh, he's just selling it. That's what he's doing. He's just telling you what you can do at the Flipside Barcade.
Flipside Barcade, November 17. Show starts at 8 p.m. Be sure to get there early and play some video games first. If you would like a free ticket, head on over to hackthedino.com and press the button, fill out the form, get your free ticket. Come say us. Come say us. Come say all of us.
Come say my
Come
ass.
say
Hey, Ben.
all of us.
Ben,
Yes?
do you want my pickle?
Yeah, I like pickles.
That's a quick way to lose a viewer right there.
Oh, pickles. Nom.
And it's me. I'm the viewer. I'm out. I'm gone.
Why don't you like pickles?
Oh,
I mean, I don't like pickles. That's why I'm giving them away.
can't.
But
So what can you talk? You can't judge me.
yeah, but I'm not also like losing a viewer.
Okay, the people are cringing. People are pickles are great or not.
Michael Towns, our live chat manager, can we please get a quick poll? Pickles, yes or no?
No pickles.
Always
pickles.
pickles.
No pickles.
No pickles.
No pickles.
Ben's a minority for the first time ever.
What are you talking about? I'm a bald white guy with a beard. I'm like
That's
the
what he
most
means.
minority.
Ooh.
Video games.
Look how many people are wrong about pickles.
God damn. I like the people who are just typing the word pickles
Yeah.
with no context.
I used to know a guy named Pickles because his last name was Branson, and that's a brand of pickles. So.
Everyone's loving pickles in the live chat, so be sure to leave a comment down below if you're watching this after the fact, telling us how much you love pickles.
It's amazing how many of you are gross.
I reckon we're going to get some pickles for the live show.
And just yeet them into the crowd.
Yeah, you've got a pickle, and you've got a pickle.
No one touched Ben's pickle.
Why is Floppy's chair empty? Because he didn't come because of all the pickles.
Bless.
Oh well, Anto, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Working, existing, and playing Hades a lot.
Oh, nice.
Hades. What got you back on the Hades train?
I don't really know, honestly.
It was
That's
a
fair.
haze. He just woke up one day. He was 3 days into it.
No, I finished. There was a new DLC for Sonic Frontiers, which put like an extended ending out with like a bunch of new difficulty challenges and stuff, which was really, really good. Basically gave Sonic a Super Saiyan 2 form and turned him into Vegeta, which is really cool.
Not me
What?
looking that up right now.
Who was made instantly cooler? How?
He got a Super Saiyan 2 form and started doing like Vegeta style
they-
wrestling heel behavior. It was
Do they
I-
have a name for this form that I can search?
no, but if you look up Final Horizons DLC Supersonic 2, it should show up.
I actually read
Supersonic
an
2.
interview with Akira Toriyama, and do you know what the reason is for a Super Saiyan 2?
They wanted to make us number 3, but they had to have 2 first.
No, he forgot what Super Saiyan looked like, so he just drew it, and because it was different. Oh yeah, that's ascended.
Second form.
He got more
Can't
powerful.
you just go back and have a look at it?
No, he didn't care. He was writing this in the 80s. He didn't give two hoots.
Back on the pickles.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
No, how dare we talk about video games
I
on
don't
this
like
video game
pickles,
podcast?
right? Like, I don't like pickles. I am actually disgusted there was only one pickle in that burger.
Really?
Yep, you got the one and only, mate.
Well,
Now-
it was a very sweet pickle, I must say. Didn't have that nice tanginess.
I would generally be like, no pickles, please.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to put pickles in, put more than fucking one.
Yeah.
There we go. So
Oh.
just for people who are watching,
We are almost in sync. I'm watching it on my laptop, and we are almost in sync at the exact point in this video.
Live chat.
First
Pickles!
time
Pickles!
chat pickles.
First time
Pickles!
chat. Yeah, Vita Z, friend of the show, is mad on pickles. Loves a good pickle.
Yo,
Pickles are
this,
great.
this Super Saiyan 2 Sonic goes
Gets
hard.
drunk on pickle juice.
yeah,
Do you,
man.
know, do you know what Vita the Sea is also very good at doing?
Oh, and then it
Teaming
cuts
up
the
with me
gameplay, and I just
to
lost
win
interest.
Fortnite.
After I've gone to bed.
After Floppy's gone to bed. Get rid,
Lickle
of
a
the,
pickle. Mmm.
get rid of that dead weight and win some games.
It's true. I'm share games. I'm more than okay with that.
So yeah, Hades and Sonic has been your
Yeah.
time lately.
So I finished Sonic Frontiers,
Oh,
jumped
sorry,
into
yeah,
Hades. We all know what Hades looks like. It was pretty much like my game of the year, like 2 years ago, whenever it came out. It's just a video game. It's brilliant.
It's amazing. It's a great game.
I've just got it at home. Still haven't done it.
Coda and I have also jumped back into Final Fantasy XIV since finishing it. Like the main story, at least. There's still tons to do because there's a new expansion coming out.
Because you
in,
ran
like,
out of other
2
games to
months.
play?
Sorry, 88%. Our poll just ended in the live chat. 88% of people like pickles. So
Damn.
Wow.
And the weirdest thing happened in Final Fantasy XIV.
they had pickles.
Crossover with Fall Guys.
Okay.
So you
I don't know
can
how I
go
feel about
to like the fun sort of mini game area of a Gold Saucer in 14, and you get to play Fall Guys as your Final Fantasy character.
What?
It's really funny.
That's hilarious.
You get to rock around in like tracksuits that are pink and covered in Fall Guys imagery, and run around with like a
Hang on,
bean
usually
person.
these Fall Guy crossovers, they just put the actual Fall Guys in suits. You're actually playing as your character.
This is in Final Fantasy.
This is in the
14.
game?
Yeah,
This isn't in Fall Guys. This is in Final Fantasy.
What the heck?
It's
Yeah.
the other way crossover.
it's the other way around. So.
Huh.
They've done like a crossover event for both games, so you can play as Beans dressed as Final Fantasy XIV characters.
Yep, which is what you would expect.
But you can also play Fall Guys in Final Fantasy XIV as an instanced event.
That's hilarious.
It's really weird.
What a strange... Like, what?
I'm not going to lie.
Are they both Square Enix?
Kind of
no. It's just they cut a licensing deal with whatever company owns Fall Guys now. I think it's Epic.
Wow.
It's very odd.
It is epic.
It is epic. Oh.
Speaking of epic, Floppy.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Not eating
Yeah.
pickles.
Not eating
Yeah.
pickles.
Yeah. Not eating pickles. No, what have I been doing? What have I been doing?
I don't know.
I've been playing...
Short-term memory loss.
a lot of drugs. No, don't. Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do that.
Unless you get them from Floppy, then they're really good.
really, really good.
Good price, too. First one's free.
I don't know if we can say that sort of stuff on Twitch.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. This is a joke. It's parody.
Yeah,
Fair
it's,
use.
it's all for shits and gigs and pickles.
Parody and
Yeah.
This is criticism.
I'm still playing Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Yeah.
I have Spider-Man at home. I haven't started playing it because I've been playing this, and I reckon I'm nearly done. I'm on to what I think is the last sort of big assignment that I have to go to take out the bad dudes, the bad dudes of the Order. It's really cool. It is, like I said, I think I said previously, it is the Assassin's Creed. I was about to say Final Fantasy. Fuck, I'm tired. It was the Assassin's Creed game that I've wanted since, like, 2000. Well, for the last 4 to 5 or 6 games. It's so good. It's just stealth. It's simple. Nice little skill tree. It's cool fun. You just, uncovering people in an order that's going to take you down. It's not Templars, but it's leading up to that point in time. So
Nice.
Oh, it seems good. I love it. It's so good. The free flow sort of combat and free flow parkour is awesome.
What do you think of the rumors that the next one that they're going to release, as in down the line,
Yeah.
none of these 12 that are coming out recently, soon, they're going to go into the future?
I mean, look, they're probably going to have to at some point, aren't they?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of history. They haven't done dinosaurs yet.
Prehistoric.
Yeah.
Prehistoric
Well,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed.
Well, I think that's because people and dinosaurs were, separated by about 65 million years.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not sure how that would work.
Science says.
Okay.
No, you just have...
Science.
Okay, so instead we do Ice Age and it's saber-toothed tigers and stuff.
No,
Oh, that'd be
because that'll
sick.
fail after 3 episodes.
I'm
No.
thinking of the animated film feature series Ice Age.
I was thinking of season 2 of Dino Riders.
Oh.
No, you can have a Deinonychus. Like, have a Deinonychus in a robe.
Just call it what it is.
Deinonychus.
Raptor.
It's not a raptor. It's a Deinonychus.
It's a featherless raptor.
That's a Deinonychus.
Yeah, Dylan the villain in the chat. He thought the next one was supposed to be in Japan. I did hear that too.
There's
Isn't
leaked
that
a female
one of
protagonist.
wasn't that one of the ones of the
That they talked
they're
about?
doing like 5 different games?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is way, way, way in the future.
I would
like
really-
the one they're working on now.
I really want it to be like this, where the Templars or the Order are samurai and you are a ninja.
I've got great news for you. There's a game called Ghosts of Tsushima that you can go play on PlayStation.
Yeah, but it's not Assassin's Creed, is it?
It's not, but it basically is.
Yeah, but it's not, though.
It's, I would say, as far as comparisons go, Tsushima is closer in sort of gameplay feel and scale to Valhalla.
Which I don't want.
But if you want like a big open world adventure-y samurai game, Tsushima's definitely for you.
Yeah, I did start it, but it was too much at the time.
I loved it. What a game.
I like this one. I like a 20-hour game. That's sort of my
See,
jam at the moment.
I've been hearing that this is, people have been finishing it in like 10 to 15 hours or 20 hours or whatever.
Yeah, you can mainline it and do it in like 10 hours.
Coda's put easily 30 to 40 hours in it because she's been doing everything and loving it.
Yeah, and I bet you she doesn't ride horses or fast travel.
No, she does a bit of fast traveling.
Coda's in the chat. Have you been fast traveling or
Yeah,
not?
Coda, what have you been actually doing in this? Because I've just seen you murder and pickpocket a lot.
What have you been doing?
Answer now without thinking. Type faster.
She may also be studying and doing her essay.
Keep studying. It's good for you.
I believe a while ago wasn't there a
There you
Yeah,
go.
see,
Wasn't
not
there
a
a-
lot of fast traveling.
wasn't there a quote from Ubisoft themselves being like, we don't ever want to do like from like when cars were a thing. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
they-
but I mean, Ubisoft also said, it's hard to animate women. So
and they also said, no, we'll keep him on staff.
No, but yeah, so I really want to see this.
But yeah, I feel like when Syndicate was coming around, they were like, this is probably as modern as we'll get. And then it's like,
I really
but
like Syndicate.
Future would be cool.
I don't understand like the full scope of the story, but from what I know of the plot from watching Coda finish Valhalla and how that ended, I think it would be really fascinating if they actually took it back to like present day, because the first one and second one started with you playing as, was it Miles?
Oh, like the
Desmond.
first.
Desmond.
He was
the,
in the first
big
three.
twist
Yeah.
is that all the Assassin's Creed games are all Desmond just playing games.
That would be
That's
so
what the modern
funny.
day is. You come out and he's just sitting on the couch. He's overweight. He's bald.
Cheetos.
It's
Yeah.
from Wally.
He's eating pickles. And he's just sick of life.
I just-
he just wants it over.
Yeah, I just want them to sort of circle back and actually finish the story they started telling 15 years ago.
They did finish it.
Why would they do that? They can keep making money.
Yeah, they did. I'd love to see. Yeah, I want to see the Japan one. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see if they can work in an Africa one somehow, and you'd be like a Zulu or something.
I feel like a company
Bom,
other
bom,
than
bom,
Ubisoft
bom,
needs to
bom,
make
bom.
Yeah,
because Ubisoft
because there's
would-
like, obviously not a lot of verticality in.
but like they would do
Africa.
something so problematic with that. Like they would not handle that cultural
No, I
significance well.
don't think they could. Whereas these guys, like they've done it, pretty well.
Antarctica Assassin Penguin.
Assassin Penguin.
That would
Yes,
be amazing.
They should
Just,
get Kojima
just
to
slide
make
down
that.
on your belly. Just
You could do Assassin's Creed Canada.
I made a Kojima
Canada,
joke.
eh?
No one heard it.
Yeah.
Fucking get out.
No, we heard it.
Sorry, man.
Anyway,
But what
cool.
else could you? Yeah, what else could you do? There's so many good things.
Brayden, what have you been platinuming?
I 100% completed and platinumed Spider-Man 2. That's right. Last episode
Already?
Last episode we recorded a fortnight ago was the day that it released, and I was annoyed because I had to be on the show and I couldn't go home and play it.
I'm sorry.
And oh my dear God.
How you look good for someone who obviously has not slept.
Oh, Mate.
Because how else would you have time?
I slept so well when I finished this game.
Because it was the first time in 2 weeks you'd slept.
I won't go into spoilers. The game's still very fresh for people.
I haven't
Everyone
started.
else at this table hasn't played it. But it is a really good time. If you enjoyed either of the other two games, you're going to enjoy this. It just adds on cool stuff. As much as you won't actually find yourself using it because of how satisfying it is to swing and how easy it is to get around the more giant map with the web wings.
Oh, webs.
Yeah, the web wings really are enjoyable for getting it around everywhere else. But you got to try the fast travel at least once because, oh my God, it's mind-boggling.
Spoiler, Uncle Ben dies.
It is mind-boggling. Anto, if you want to find some like spoiler-free, like free roaming around Spidey 2, that'd be great.
Do you know what I've been watching a
have
lot on
some footage
on
that-
TikTok? Is people getting like the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire suits and like swinging around to the Spider-Man movie theme, and like to Chad Kroger singing.
Yeah. There's
great.
There's entire streams of people who are just playing Spider-Man 2 and just doing photography streams.
Yep.
Where they're just going around in different costumes doing like the photo mode. Oh my God, it's
I did
so
one.
good.
I did a photo in the first one. Me in Ben Riley's Scarlet Spider.
Nice.
Well, when Miles released, kind of funny, had a competition where you tagged PS I Love You in it.
Oh, that's fun.
And they'd determine who had the best
Yeah.
photo. So I took one of Miles on the Brooklyn Bridge with the sun behind him.
Nice.
Nice arty shot. Greg Miller liked it.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
Didn't win anything. So
Oh, bless.
no, he didn't like it either.
But yeah, seriously, Spider-Man 2. I am, again, no spoilers. I am incredibly impressed at how well they are handling having the two protagonists.
Yeah.
Having Miles and Peter, and especially in a story where we're getting the black suit, and, you know, we don't need to go further than that. It's in all the trailers. It's on the cover art. You got it. When you're getting that,
When you're getting a 19-inch Venom.
you expect it to be incredibly Peter focused, and you worry. Like I was really worried that
Peter
Miles
what?
would fall into the background a bit.
Peter focused.
Oh, good God. Thank you.
Yeah, PETA, the organization. But yeah, they do a really good job of giving you, especially for this world of Spidey, where we didn't get like young Peter, so we didn't get the like grassroots friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. We've got like Spider-Man who is saving the world from a pandemic, and now like a even larger threat possibly. It's very interesting to see where that goes. But through Miles, we're getting the other end that we never got. We're getting the grassroots, community-focused, helping out his neighborhood Spider-Man story.
Carrying the
same
old lady's
time,
groceries across the road.
there is a side quest that I was talking with Dylan the villain in Greenlight today because Dylan had just played it. Hasn't finished it, but had played this side quest where you help a old blind lady, and I won't say anything else, but it is hilarious. It's great fun.
I saw the original Spider-Man. You know the mission where Rhino's rampaging through the mall in the first Spider-Man game?
And
you gotta ride him and
is
steer him?
start
Yeah.
of Miles Morales.
Oh, at the start of Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Have you seen what happens if you fail the quick time event where you save the baby pram?
Oh no! Is it like
So there's
that
one
Spider-Man 3 cutscene?
So no. So there's one where you're steering Rhino through the thing, and there's a baby's pram, and you have to hit the X button or something, and he webs the pram out the way. If you don't do it, Peter comes swinging in and saves it just in time, and they paused it and managed to hack their way around it and look at it. And if you look back behind, Peter's got the pram there, and he's pointing at you, just going like that with the thumbs
Oh my
up.
god!
It's great.
He's pointing at Miles like this.
That's
That's so
go like
good.
this.
Oh man, Insomniac. Seriously, guys, Insomniac. If they weren't already one of my favorite developers ever from doing the Ratchet and Clank games and stuff, like these Marvel games for them. Oh man, they are just showing off.
Yeah,
Like-
can't wait for this Wolverine, which they've confirmed is in the Spider-Man universe.
Yes.
It's in this gamer universe that they're talking
Yeah,
about.
That's
which is
cool.
very
I wanna do that.
exciting.
The X-Mansion's in it.
There's a lot of stuff in this
Upstate
game
New York.
that I again not like spoil. Again, I was talking with some friends about this, and again, no spoilers. Don't stress. But there is
Uncle Ben dies.
There is a surprising lack of cameos. Like, they really are, like, keeping their cards close to their chest. And when you're presented with a universe like the Marvel Universe, it's so easy to just be like, yeah, we can just throw this character in there, and people will be like, oh, wow, this character, wow.
I don't know. Those characters cost a lot of money nowadays.
But, yeah. But there's some really neat stuff. I will say one thing, just because it's really fun. So, you know, from the first two games, there's that corner of Central Park where the city starts and there's Fist Tower. So there's a building across from it that's now been built up and is a bit different because a little bit of time's passed. And there's something being painted on the top of that building. And it may or may not be a number in a circle being painted blue.
3.
And it's just like one of those little things where it's like, oh, Insomniac, I love you. You're having a lot of fun here.
The Avengers Towers.
The Avengers Tower's still in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do a really good job of not. There's one mission where they're just like, hey, we're showing off the SSD's power. Like, we're zipping around, having a lot of fun. It's very Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart.
Yep, I've seen that.
Rip apart.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the context of that one's really fun. You expect it to lead into like, oh, like big fan service cameo thing. And then they just leave it as a fun little thing
France
for
of
you.
all places.
Yeah, it's great. It's so cool. But yeah, I'm loving it. I won't spoil anything towards the end of it, but it gets freaking crazy.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
I don't think it's spoiled because it's not story spoiler. When you're in free roam around the city, can you switch between them?
You can.
Sick.
So you can... this feels like one of those games where it's like... it's a PlayStation game where they have to show off all the things the PlayStation controller can do.
Yeah.
It's one of those. You know, there's some mini games and stuff
So
like...
it's a tech demo as well?
It is. It's not like... Again, it's not a perfect game because like they are doing these things where it's like, here's a little mini game.
It's not Metal Gear?
You're still going to sneak around as MJ. And I love Laura Bailey so much, but they
Did you
do
see
it
the
again.
interview?
I'm out.
Oh no, did she say something?
No, they had an interview with one of the game devs.
Oh, okay.
And they said, why is MJ OP?
Yeah, she can kick ass.
And he just goes, yeah, I heard a lot of the, the complaints about the stealth MJ missions, and rather than take him out, I decided to make her OP to make him fun. And they said, it doesn't make much sense. He goes, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just straight up said, I don't care.
It's fun.
It's in there.
There's a really fun moment for MJ in this game, and I'm glad they let Laura Bailey off the leash and have a bit of fun.
Is that
with
where
it.
she screams?
Yeah.
cool.
It's a whole
Does
bunch
she
of
go,
stuff. It's really fun. But yeah, it's the end of this game gets absolutely nuts. I love what they did with the Peter Miles dynamic and sort of where that's going.
Pickles.
Again, the mini games hit and miss. But hey, if anyone's out there playing at home and you don't want to do a genetic coding puzzle, you can just hit start and hit skip puzzle, and it doesn't punish you or anything. It's just an accessibility feature.
That's great.
It's amazing. I
That's
love it.
great.
The accessibility features are incredible in this game. Oh my god.
Michael Towns, they should add VR. Did you guys
Oh my God.
try the VR Spider-Man thing
Oh,
from the
movie
PSVR 1?
tie-in?
It was awful.
I mean, it was awful in the fact that it felt like you were webbing up to a building at an incredible rate. And then walking out on a like a beam and looking down over the city and getting vertigo as fuck.
Yeah, it'd be unpleasant. But yeah, I cannot recommend Spider-Man 2 enough. It is awesome. So fun. I platinumed it, 100%ed it.
Can't believe you've done that already.
Anto?
Oh, it's great.
One of the coolest things I've seen on it is I don't know. Can I discuss the suit options? Without
Maybe
being
not suit
spoilery?
options. Nah.
Soup options? You can absolutely discuss soup options. Was it more minestrone?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really you know what? Fine. I'd be miffed if someone told me there were costumes in Rebirth and told me about them. So yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to talk about it.
We'll do a spoiler cast a little bit down the line.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
Spider-Man costumes in Rebirth, though. Sorry.
Because the places the places this story ends and is going, I want to talk about more, but I won't. I will
Spoiler
restrain
cast.
myself.
I will or won't.
We'll
I
do
still
it.
need to play the first
We'll
one.
organise a spoiler cast at some point where we can talk about. I've just been playing Mario Wonder still. I'm purposely
How good is it?
I am purposely taking my time with it. Like, it's so much fun. It's so good. I love it. It's literally a spiritual successor to Super Mario Brothers 3, as I said last show, and it is freaking awesome. And everyone should play this game. It's probably my game of the year.
Ooh.
It's that good.
Out of what, the 3 you played this year?
Fortnite doesn't count,
I was
so
about
it's
to say
two.
Fortnite doesn't count. So.
Jeez.
But you may have heard at the top of the show, we have got a live show coming in 2 weeks' time as we record this at the Flipside Barcade. The first hour of the show will be a normal one with special guest Scott from the Toy Power podcast, telling us all about Thundercats and Final Fantasy and all those types of
Thundercats
things.
rock.
And then after a short intermission, we're going to have like a game show. It's going to be the Hack the Dino squad taking on the Toy Power podcast to determine once and for all which is better, retro toys or retro games.
Poco no los dos.
That's right. So head on over to hackthedino.com, click on the free tickets option and get your free tickets. There's only about 10 or 15 tickets left, so you might want to get on there now, reserve your ticket, and come and enjoy retro games and burgers and fun.
Not you, though. You shouldn't get one.
Me.
You? No, you should get 2, but you get none.
Excuse you.
Cool. Time for some news. The whole internet was asking this week when they saw a 30-second clip on the internet, is Solid Snake coming back?
This was the most ridiculous thing that everyone went crazy for.
Metal Gear. So if you haven't seen it, there is a promo for the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1.
Okay, yep.
Which, includes the voice of David Hayter.
So David Hayter
As it would.
was
Yeah.
in there,
Yep.
walking along, and he was talking about how
Snake.
Solid Snake is so influential. And he said, right at the very end, this is only the beginning.
For a game that is called Volume 1.
And people were flipping out, going, new Metal Gear game. No, it's already been announced or
This is
leaked that we're getting Volume 2.
I mean, it's called Volume 1, you fucking idiots.
Well,
Sorry, what?
well,
Okay. Anto's come to play.
what I've been hearing
Uh-oh.
and
From your little birds.
did a little bit of digging on was that apparently this is just the beginning bit is implying that he's going to be re-recording for Delta.
Oh, really? Because they
That'd be
announced
cool.
that they were using the old video files for that.
I heard that too, but apparently people are up in arms because apparently they've figured out with Konami and like relicensing and contracts and stuff that he's going to be re-recording for Delta.
Well, good. So he should. They
That
should get a
sounds, like
payday.
that sounds like Konami spending money that they won't be willing to spend.
Yeah, it's true. Konami
mean-
doesn't like spending money or acknowledging anyone's efforts.
But David Hayter is also pretty famous for funding the casting and, recording of all the VO for Twin Snakes by himself. So,
They also, in the collection credits, they said, thank you to everyone who's been involved with Metal Gear.
didn't even mention
Just everyone.
Kojima.
Just everyone.
Just
Not one person in particular.
Whoever was involved, just thank you.
Anyone that had a finger in that pie.
Kojima's name does remain on the original games, obviously. But
Good.
allegedly, and I wouldn't know because I haven't played the Switch version, it's running worse than when it released on the original old systems.
Yep.
They're just ports, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but it's running worse than the original game?
Yeah, that's
Which
not
is
good.
weird. Hang on. They're way more powerful than a PS1.
Yeah.
They are, but porting, not to defend Konami because they're generally pretty shit at the moment
Just generally.
and have been for a
Unless you
while.
want pachinko
But,
machines.
porting stuff to different systems with different architecture isn't easy.
Anto,
Well, it's
it's just
different language.
right-click, save as. we all know it.
It's
It
why
is.
it's why we don't have anything
Right,
PS3 on anything else but a PS3.
And when you've got companies like Game Freak putting out games that run at 12 FPS,
Clearly, the Nintendo Switch is just really tough to develop.
And hey, yeah, apart from Mario Wonder, which is brilliant and seamless.
Like,
So,
what are you doing, guys?
yeah.
yeah, anyway, Konami, go fuck yourself.
What about
Can we
Game
get that
Mill?
on a T-shirt?
What about Game Mill?
Awards. We all like awards.
We do.
I Xbox won an award.
Did
over
I
the
win
week.
it?
No.
I don't give a shit then.
The Australian Choice Awards have awarded the Xbox mini fridge with a recognition and the
Get fucked.
it won an award.
That thing's not even a fridge.
So
There's no refrigeration in it. It's a fucking fan.
it won the 2023 Shonky Award from the Consumer Group Choice.
That's okay then. Well played, sir.
Oh, that's what this... Okay, no, yeah, because Coles and Woolworths also are monsters.
Quote, Choice said that in its tests, the Xbox mini fridge, released by Microsoft, makes the Xbox video game... who makes the Xbox video game consoles, couldn't actually make things cold, but used the same amount of energy as some full-size fridges.
What
no.
a piece of shit.
The fridge, in
not a fridge.
quotation marks, took a lengthy 24 hours to bring 8 drink cans to 21 degrees Celsius in our 32 degrees
not even room.
test chamber.
Wow.
For context, 21 degrees Celsius is warmer than tap water.
I mean, look, to be fair,
No.
No,
this is
it's
a
a piece of
perfectly
shit.
valid comment. All they were doing was trying to replicate the experience of having a launch 360.
Good save there, Anto.
Fair.
Good work. God damn.
So would like to thank the Choice Awards for their shonky award of goodness to Microsoft.
Right? They can't call it a fridge. It's false advertising, piece of shit.
It's not even a cooler box at that point.
Nah, it's just a box.
I wouldn't even keep my plums in there.
I wouldn't put your plums in there either.
Nintendo wouldn't put his pickles in there.
No, he's Pisels.
Almost bicycles.
Bicycles
Okay, we won't
They're like
roast you
pickles,
for
but
your
they're
spelling, it's
frozen.
Fine.
into stalactites.
Goddamn.
Speaking of tights, you would have to be on your wallet to save up to afford some of these games that came out on Nintendo handhelds.
That was almost your worst one.
What was my worst one?
I can't remember it, but it wasn't quite that. It was
We had
a
to
little bit
remove
worse
that
than
one
that.
off the internet. That was can't age well.
I thought it was the telling Konami to go fuck themselves.
No,
Anyway,
because that wasn't a Benway.
no?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I've got here, you may remember a show we did recently where I went through some of the most valuable games that came out on consoles.
Some of those were ridiculous. man.
Like, I think I did the
like
NES,
62 grand.
Super
Yeah,
NES,
crazy.
the Game Boy, and the Nintendo 64 we went through.
Mm-hmm.
This time around for part 2, I've decided to look at just the handhelds. Just some of the handhelds and
Cool.
some of the expensive games. That
Oh, I
came
wonder
out
if
there.
any of us have got any of these.
We don't. And I will say they're not as expensive as the other
Presumptuous.
ones.
Maybe I've got some stuff you haven't seen.
I've seen all your
Ben
stuff.
has broken into all of our houses just to check and see
Just
if
to
we have any expensive
catalog
games.
all our stuff for when we die, and he knows what he wants.
I may not be a smart man, but I'm really good at analysing what everyone's got and raging because I'm in competition with everyone.
Yep.
You are the most competitive person I've ever met.
I know
think.
it's not healthy. it
I'm
causes
pretty
problems.
sure the only stuff you wanted from my collection I ended up selling to you anyway.
That's how he does it.
And now he's got it, and it means
And now
nothing.
you mean nothing to him.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna.
He's done with you.
Wow.
You've served your purpose.
Jesus.
Wow.
What? You bought all the things you want of him. That's it.
So we're looking at the Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color.
That got real dark real quick, didn't it?
It did.
The GBC.
Yo, Game Boy Color. Who had a
call
Game
me?
Boy Color growing up?
Because you got one now.
Me. I had many. And anyway, speaking of Konami, number 3, the Konami Game Boy Collection Volume 4 is the number 3 most valuable game on the Game Boy Color. A loose cartridge for this goes for $160.89, with the complete in-box version goes for $620.59. Now, I will say these prices are from pricecharting.com. Not the most reliable source, but it was the easiest way to get an aggregate sum.
Damn. Well, is it because this was a low print run?
Because they're shit games. They're always,
like
it's always
Volume
because they're shit
4?
games.
Basically because...
Oh, look at this banger.
Like, what, do you know what this is?
That looks like
No.
a fly. It's a penguin. That's Kojima's first game.
Is it
isn't
a
No, it's a
penguin with a
sequel to
helicopter?
A sequel to
Is that
Kojima's first game.
What's on the top of that penguin's head?
It's a propeller, so
It is a
fly.
propeller.
Yeah.
Penguin, Sons of Liberty.
So this game had Nemesis 2, which was renamed Gradius 2 for both Japan and English European releases. Had Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge.
Hey.
And brand new ports of the NES games,
Yep, go on, say it.
Kung Fu.
Is it Yeehaw Kung Fu?
Ye Are.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said
And
Yeehaw.
Antarctic Adventure, which is a sequel to Penguin Adventure, which of course was the very first game that Hideo Kojima worked on.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
Australia.
I watched The Thing the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why is that Australian flag? That's pretty cool.
Because we own the Antarctic.
Yeah, totally.
I'm pretty sure nobody does.
No, we do.
Oh,
Sorry,
the
the South Pole.
The British will try.
They did, many times. Number 2, I thought Floppy would be interested in.
I've got this.
Really, you got this box?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
You played that really cool.
He had that. He had me from it because if anyone was going to own it, it'd be the guy that collects Resident Evil.
I'm going to get you 2 or 3 more times, don't worry.
Resident Evil Gaiden, which was a
That's
Game Boy
pretty cool.
Color game. Loose, it's worth $210.32.
I want it.
Complete in box, $563.08.
That's a lot of money.
Now, this was published by Virgin Interactive and was one of the last games they published before they went under. Well, ceased operations.
the-
Virgin as in like it looks. I can see the
Like
logo
Branson?
really small. Like yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah, they-
Richard Branson.
Who do you think published The Lion King?
Richard Branson?
Yeah. They had a video game arm.
oh,
And
mean,
so
they
what
had
other games did Virgin publish? They published all those like Saturday
Suit
morning
Larry.
cartoon things, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure they did Cool Spot
Yep.
on the Super Nintendo and Mega
Was
Drive.
that the 7-Up one?
Yep.
Yeah.
They did. I think they were responsible for the Cheetos game, Chest of a Cheetah.
So basically, shit tie-ins to chips.
Tie-ins and licensed stuff
to
most
fast
of the
food.
time. Yeah.
So,
Fun fact: I had this as a kid.
oh really?
Yeah.
You could have had
Do you
$210.
still have it? Do you still have it?
No, I don't still have
Is
it.
your mum coming back?
I mean, probably
Unrelated, but-
I still don't have it.
just making conversation.
Yeah, no, I think I traded this for something when I was like 13 or 14 years old.
Was
enough.
it your soul?
Maybe.
Virginity? Like, it better be something cool.
I mean,
Okay,
like,
the
it's-
game came into existence when the Game Boy Color port of the original Resident Evil was cancelled and Capcom needed a replacement game to fill their lineup.
Ooh.
It has really weird gameplay. So when you come across a zombie, it goes to a separate screen where you have a mini game to see if your shots that you fire hit.
What?
I think there's actually
Yeah,
a video
like,
of it there, Anto.
It's not a good video game.
Yeah, Anto, there should be a link there to showing one of those encounters.
I want
Basically,
this game.
You know, in Undertale,
Yes.
when you come up against an enemy.
It then goes into a separate thing.
Yep, and there's
that
a
you
little
do it.
bar that goes
Oh,
across.
this looks
Gotcha.
great. I want it.
And so there you go. You shot the zombie.
Oh.
Now
Oh, I see.
you have to get it
reflex
within those. Yeah.
to test your reflexes to see if you got good aim. No, that makes sense.
So there you go.
I'd
I'm
play that.
shocking at those things.
I'd play this.
You got
I'd probably-
$500. It can be yours.
I'd probably enjoy this more now because
I'll
I like
find it.
Undertale's combat.
I'll find it somewhere. Someone will just go, do you want this? I don't want it anymore.
All
I'll
right.
be like,
So
"Yeah,
without looking at the run sheet, anyone got any guess as to what the number one most expensive Game Boy Color games are?
I haven't actually read the run sheet.
Yeah, me neither.
Take a guess.
Richard Branson's Space Adventure.
No.
Richard Branson's Bedroom Adventure.
Is it going to be one of the really obscure Mario ports?
No.
Is it? Is it a?
Is it one of Nintendo's
Is it a
first party
movie
titles?
tie-in?
Anto, yes. Floppy, no.
What did Anto say? I was talking.
One of Nintendo's priority products.
Is it Zelda?
It's going to be
Yes.
Zelda. It's going to be Seasons, isn't it?
Yes, but with a twist. It is the Zelda Oracle of Ages and
How much shit is on this?
it's the Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons limited edition.
I just looked over at the screen as well. Jesus.
Oh my god!
I didn't mean shit as in like shit stuff, like just stuff. How
well,
much
boot
stuff
up.
is
Can
on
we
this?
we got the picture there, Anto?
Oh my god!
grabbing it now.
So the
Yeah, but what about the picture?
No, I meant I'm grabbing the picture. Now I'm back on the run sheet.
so this is what we've got in it. There were only 500 copies made, so they're super hard to find.
I think we've talked about this before.
No, that was the Majora's Mask one we had last show.
Oh, correct.
So this had the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages game and
a
Seasons
boomerang?
game, had the Ages badge, Seasons badge, had a Seasons skin for the Game Boy Color, and one for the other game
Didn't
as
you
well. Yes, a
recent-
boomerang, small wallpaper, and a T-shirt. So loose, not in this box, just the parts all together.
Yeah. But is that including all the little bits?
Yep. Yeah, just loose.
All the little bits, no box.
Yep. $5,600.22.
Jesus.
Mother.
No complete in-box copies have been sold, but a brand new copy
Get fucked. Someone still
Sold.
had this sealed.
for $6,266.58.
Wow. That's amazing.
I got offered a brand new in-box sealed Xbox 360 the other day.
Oh, really?
And did you kick it?
No, I said no thanks.
Now it's time to move on to Game Boy
That's
Advance.
amazing. Look at the just sheer amount of stuff that's on that cartridge.
Yeah.
The best Game Boy console ever.
I
Game Boy
had
Advance.
this one.
Game Boy Advance. You
This
were a
was
Game
my
Boy
first one.
Oh,
I
good.
got one now.
Because my cousins had a Game Boy Color, and I was very jealous. And then the Game Boy Advance came out,
And
and
you
I
went,
got one.
"Ha-ha."
And then my cousins were very jealous of me.
Excellent.
And then they got a Game Boy Advance as well, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. We'll trade Pokemon.
Game Boy Advance, amazing machine. So many good games released on it. Like, I want to say it's underrated, but I think it's a pretty good general
I'd say it's
consensus.
pretty rated.
Yeah.
I mean, I can name like 10 games that feature in like my top 20 of all time.
Yeah.
Just from the Game Boy Advance. So.
Yep. Amazing machine. It's like a pocket Super Nintendo. And then some.
I feel like that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so number 3 most expensive Game Boy Advance games was Bokkai 2, Solar Boy. Solar Boy Django it's called, sorry.
You know,
Django.
from that title,
this
could
is
not
the
tell you
same
what this was about.
So do you know who
I know this
made
one.
the first one?
No.
Bokkai number 1 was made by Hideo Kojima, or
So
produced
was
by
this
him.
one.
Yeah, well, this one was produced by him.
Sensing a theme.
He didn't have any involvement with it. So one of these loose is $178.84. Complete in box, $318.15.
Boy.
The game cartridge includes a photometric light sensor that measures the amount of sunlight / UV rays it's exposed to, which you can then, like the first game, convert into weapons or power to defeat the vampires.
Just like in real life.
Yeah. In the sequel, you could also convert it to currency to buy stuff.
Oh, I wish.
Very sought after game, and I don't think I'll ever own either of them.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're really pricey.
But like, they're not even on your like wish list.
Oh, if I saw them at a reasonable price, I'd pick them up, absolutely. But you never see them, and when you do see them, they are around that $150, $200 mark.
Maybe late in the game.
Although I have been known to pick up $500 games for $80, so
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Uh,
You could really talk someone down it as well. They
I
might...
don't talk them down.
No, but you could really be like, really? You're gonna try and sell the solar game expensive to
I
me?
don't do that.
Nobody
No.
should do that.
No.
No, I.
Bad
Floppy,
habits.
you've been out with me more than anyone.
It's true.
I don't do that, do I?
Guys, that's so
No, he
cute.
doesn't.
No, I ask what people want, and if I can't afford it, I say, okay, I'll pass.
I quite like that art style. That does look cool.
It does look cool. I kind of want that game.
Oh, gosh. Being
Maybe
accused
we
of
should go in
things.
together.
Trap.
What?
Defeat the skeletons.
We should all pitch in and buy it, and then it can
Bokkai?
have. We can do it like a timeshare.
Everyday life.
No, I should just stay here with the other collection.
No.
It's what it wants. It wants to be with its people.
What's the next one?
Yo, how's the drawing of that sunflower's nose?
Number 2
It's not its
is
nose.
that classic game that we're all big fans of, Invader.
Invader.
So Invader was a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance.
What does
There
it look like?
8 levels to shoot through, each ending with an end boss.
I do have this one.
Do you really have this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You
No,
trying to get
I
me on.
don't.
Yeah, I know. It was the elbow nudge that really gave it away.
God damn.
Hey, I say, Mr. Rosenthal.
What a phallic shit.
So loose, just the cartridge. This is $385.36. Complete in box, not new, just complete in box. $1,229.28.
Far out.
I think I've got some gameplay there as well, Anto.
It's a lot of money for a metal space penis.
And it's just
Metal space penis.
It's just
So-
Gradius or R-Type.
a lot of times, as Floppy's pointed out before, these games are worth so much because
Because
they
they're
are
rubbish
They're
and no
rubbish.
one buys them.
This is actually
Whoa.
a really popular game. In fact, this and the next game are known for being really fun and really sought after because they are so much fun and people want them.
Is
1942 in space.
Because they got sued by Ghostbusters?
No, they're crossing the streams, you see.
Yeah, okay.
You don't cross the streams in Ghostbusters. It's very different.
So it was a lawsuit on public health and safety.
I just think this is a gorgeous looking game.
Oh, I feel like I could have a proper seizure to this.
I gotta have a really good seizure to this. I'd be, what an afternoon.
Totally get down to this.
Yeah, this just reminds me of like a 16-bit version of like Ikaruga or Tyrion, an old PC game.
There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I mean, there's one on the Game Boy called Aeroblast, which I had as a kid, and that's worth, I think, $60 or $70 just for the cart.
Or Twinbee.
Twin B, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo had Twin B.
I was
Poppin'
watching this
Twinbee?
and completely forgot that this was on the Game Boy Advance. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would have been nuts on that tiny little screen.
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
I would not be able to see any of it
Would have
now.
been worse on my Game Boy Micro.
Oh.
All right, so the number one most expensive game on the Power Region Game Boy Advance is a title that I read and I went, I'm so glad this is the most sought after game. It's called Ninja Cop.
Okay.
Loose, this is $412.87.
Oh
Gosh.
Complete in box, $1,576.49. And if you have a brand new copy that you found in someone's attic, $3,467.96.
Well, you know why? You've got to pay all the extra money for all the extra muscles he had in his arm.
So this is known as Ninja 5.0 in the US. Ninja Cop.
Ninja 5.
please tell me it's got Hawaii 5.0 background music.
Ninja Cop is an
Whoa.
action game centered around Joe Asugi.
This looks like an old Flash game I would play on Nitronome.
Well, he's a
Back in the
ninja
day.
tasked with stopping a terrorist group influenced by mad masks. and those masks give the wearer obscene powers.
This looks great.
As Asugi, the player must defeat the terrorists and rescue the hostages through 5 missions with 3 levels and a boss battle.
This looks and sounds like a movie that Floppy would tell me about that I would never have heard of.
Fair.
Again, really sought after, very fun game to play. It got 9s and 10s all over the place when it originally came out.
Damn.
Low print run, but really, really popular, which is why people want it.
Do you know what this looks like?
What?
Fun?
Yes. It looks like someone went, you know what would be really cool? Let's take Shinobi 3 from the Mega Drive and
make it good.
with Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando, yeah.
It's just that with
I love that
Shinobi stuff.
swinging mechanic. That's
I like
fun.
it too.
It's also, it's not a Metroidvania, but it is one where you can, it's not a linear game.
Yeah.
You can go vertically or horizontally.
Can you retrace steps?
Yes.
Do you
as long as you're
revisit
in that
levels?
room.
This is
I don't think you
basically
revisit
Spider-Man
levels.
2.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yeah. Beautiful
help,
pixel art. What a great game.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
hanging.
Oh, he just murdered that poor civilian.
Well, he's a ninja cop. He has to.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I don't know where he wears his badge.
He's a ninja cop, so he has to kill people.
Yeah.
Yes.
His badges are just his throwing stars.
It's the law, Anto. Don't
It's-
argue with the law.
It's ninja cop law.
Okay.
It's different to the law the rest of us live by.
It's ninja law.
Stop.
And cop law.
Oh shit, it's the Ninja 5-0.
Stop resisting. Oh.
And
Stop resisting and it would be easier.
Okay, so we're going to the DS now. So to make this fair, I've decided. So pretty much the top DS carts that are worth money are all
Pokemon.
The Pokemon DS carts that had like giveaways, like mystery Pokemon on it, like shiny Celebi, or because the way they used to do it is the store had a DS out the back. And they got a cartridge from Nintendo, and they put it in the cartridge and boosted it over Wi-Fi. And then anyone came in with their
Like a street pass sort of thing.
yeah. And then people walked in with their DSs and did receive gift and got the free thing.
interesting.
So if you can grab one of these cartridges, which do pop up from time to time, you can have those Pokemon, which are very rare to get.
Damn.
So they're really sought after. They go for about $800 to $1,000 each. I didn't include them in this because I think that's unfair
Is
and
that
kind of
the
boring.
ones that people have got the shinies, whatever it is from?
So
or are you
this is
talking about
the
the ones that the
distribution
stores
ones.
had?
The ones the stores had, which
Okay.
distributed them.
Oh, okay, that's way
So we're
cooler.
talking
Yeah.
retail releases, not promos.
No, these are promos.
Yeah, so
These were
this
purely
what we're
promo.
talking about now
Yes.
is actual retail releases,
The
not
ones in the
promotional
list.
things.
No, so what I'm doing now is I'm actually... So once you took them out, there were games that were more valuable than Pokemon on the DS systems.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
so
you're
we're going
taking
retail
away
releases,
promotional stuff,
not
Yeah.
Pokemon.
and the
distribution
list
stuff.
is just retail things.
Correct.
Cool.
Good. All right. Sweet. Number 3. My World, My Way.
Yeah, it's
So,
my
Loose,
way, my way.
This game
I
is...
don't know why I was expecting Frank Sinatra, and then I was
My
I was
way.
jump scared by anime.
So Loose, this is $293.52. Complete in box, $421.47. This game is from Atlas,
Oh,
which I assume is why it's sought after.
If I had $1 for every time I've heard, I was expecting Frank Sinatra and I was surprised by anime. I'd have $1.
So the synopsis for this, stop me if this is problematic.
oh no.
No, it's not that bad.
Keep going.
Elise is a beautiful princess who has been given everything she has ever wanted. Upon turning 15, she realizes that there is only one thing in the world she lacks: a handsome boyfriend. Thus, Elise orders her father to hold a ball to invite every prince in the land.
Well, there's nothing
still
underhanded
going.
yet.
Was it a basketball or a baseball?
Elise meets her dream boyfriend at the ball, but he turns out to be an adventurer rather than a prince.
At 15.
To Elise's
Quite the
dismay,
achievement.
the adventurer tells her that she must become an experienced adventurer herself if she ever hopes to be with him. To the kingdom's surprise, Elise sets out to do just that. So that's not the problematic part. There's
The
two
problematic pant.
there's two gameplay styles.
Yes.
I'm not going to go into them. I'm just going to tell you what they're called.
Okay.
One's using pout points, and the other's mimic slime. So draw your own conclusions.
Please go into them.
So it's kind of like those really niche Japanese Vita games that required you to grab the PS Vita by the front touchscreen and the back touch panel and stroke the machine.
Sorry,
Pardon?
what?
Yeah.
What? And
Those
why
are a
are we
thing.
the fuck are we not talking about that?
Floppy's going home right now to get his Vita immediately.
What was the game called?
I can't remember, but I know it was very popular in the only country it released in.
Wow.
What? Oh, yep, cool.
But, like,
that's the thing.
I'm guessing it's got the sort of like Fire Emblem, you can poke and touch your people
I
kind of
bet.
mechanic, right?
Poke, touch, rub, one out.
Anyway, number 2.
Jesus.
Please see a
skipping
doctor
ahead.
if Fire Emblem continues.
It's another Zelda game.
Oh, God.
It's the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks Limited Edition.
Ooh.
So loose, this goes for $301.27. Complete in box, $531.72.
Nice.
This is
Spirit
probably the least impressive limited edition you can get of these Zelda games.
Yeah,
it comes in a steel tin. There's a video there, Anto, of an unboxing. The game, it comes in a steel tin with the game and 2 figures, which I'm pretty sure are the same ones you got in a Gachapon.
Oh.
And then that's it.
Gachapon. I like that show.
Ooh, has the gloves.
Oh, this is someone who professionally unboxes things.
Or it's Dexter and his side hustle.
So you see what I mean? Like it's nothing.
I've got
real
those
special.
figurines at home.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They came out of a Gachapon.
What the?
Nothing really that special.
Why is he now wearing what looks like spaceman gloves?
Yeah.
Because he always wanted you to go into space, man.
Into space, man.
You know, it'd be weird to go back in time and be like, "Hey, do you want a good way to make money in the late 2000s to early 2010s? Just
Buy Zelda.
unbox stuff on YouTube. Just do that.
I can do that. I did Pokemon cards.
Yeah, it went really well.
Did.
Really well.
Very safe.
No, there was dangerous tools.
I'm
was
still not
sinew.
finding metal shards in my desk mat. I promise.
Sorry about that.
Number 1 game on the DS systems. What do we think it's going to be without looking?
Dude,
I've already looked. I won't answer.
I've already looked, but this
Brandon,
game
what
was
is it?
awesome.
It was Elon Musk's favorite
Yes.
and Genesis game that he specifically bought.
No,
and
no,
made
you
one
got it
cartridge.
almost right. You almost got it right. It's Elon Musk's favorite genocide game.
Oh, the one he's playing right now.
That's right. Yes,
in the real world.
Well, and his dad played in those emerald mines.
Ooh.
Anyway, Commando still allegedly, Mr. Musk. Please don't sue
Allegedly.
us.
You know, Miss, I ain't calling you Mister, you twit.
Yeah.
Please do so us. I would love the opportunity to see him just so I could punch him in the face.
Commando Steel Disaster. Loose. This game's $332.
That looks cool.
And complete in box, $466.23. It's a run and gun game.
Floppy, calm down. Your 15-year-old showing.
Yep.
It
Look at that. That's cool.
is cool.
It's an anime guy with a big gun.
It's a good game. If we look at the video that's going to pop up shortly, the objective of the game is the player's goal is to advance through each level by gathering weapons and ammo in order to survive long enough to face off against the boss at the end of each level. The storyline progresses at the beginning of each stage as Storm, the character's communications officer Jessica, informs him where to go next. So basically, it's video game the game,
I was
It's
gonna
Metal
say,
Slug.
sounded very generic video game.
I want it.
but it plays pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a run and gun like a Metal Slug. Great game.
Okay.
I like it. I want it now.
Well, it's only $466, so
don't.
you're in luck.
I
Yeah,
don't
this
want
is
to pay
just
for it.
that
Metal
is a-
Slug
want
or
it.
Contra, but
That is
anime.
an arcade game if I've ever seen one.
That looks fucking cool, man.
The sprites are good.
And clearly you can judge a game by how cool its cover is.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can.
Well, that's how you did it before the internet, right?
Yeah, look at bad game arts. They're all classics. All right, so the last one, I was going to do the Nintendo 3DS. But looking at their games, because it is still relatively new, and unless it's Pokemon, it's pretty boring. So I thought, you know what? We're going to do Game & Watches.
Hey.
So Game & Watches. So number 3 most expensive Game & Watch is Mickey Mouse Panorama Series.
Oh.
So loose, one of these goes for $1,101.79.
Seen one of these in real life.
Complete in box, $2,000. $2,014, sorry, and 70 cents. If you have one brand spanking new,
Which, surely that doesn't exist.
$5,439.69.
Townsy in the chat, it looks like a medical tool.
Yeah, it looks like a viewfinder for an old camera.
Oh, that's cool.
So to play this game, you control Mickey Mouse, who's performing acrobatics in the circus.
and tax evasion.
So, no, that's Yuji Naka. So, I looked up just to see Anto's eyes flare and just lost
Is that the
it.
Sonic guy?
So the Panorama series, there were 5 or 6 of these. Lifted open with the mirror on the inside, which is what the player looked at, not the screen.
Okay.
So the screen's up the top, but you watch the mirror in order to play it. This enabled brighter light sources like pass through the back of the screen, illuminating the LEDs as they moved. So
LEDs?
well, not LEDs, you know what I mean. But basically,
CD.
yes. Thank you, Anto. The light illuminated, giving it brighter pictures.
Interesting.
I've seen one of them in real life.
That's neat.
Yeah, they're not that hard to come across.
I'm not in a shop or anything. I just knew someone. I can hear laughing.
Yeah, it's Jazz.
That's great. Cool.
Yeah, she thinks I'm hilarious.
She's watching the stream. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
having
yeah.
a great time.
Yeah, good old time.
She's like idiots.
They think they're funny. Oh, bless.
Number 2. This is one of my favorite ones. One I hope to own someday, but I doubt I ever will because it's super rare. It's the Super Mario Brothers, but
Super Mario's butt.
Super Mario's butt. It was the Discun version.
Is that really what it is?
So-
Why does it look like cheese?
Disc-kun was like the mascot of the Famicom Disk System, pretty sure, right?
And these were given away as a way for competitions in Japan.
Whoa.
In order to promote the disc system. So only 10,000 copies were made. It's really distracting. So for anyone who can't hear, my partner is laughing her ass off in another room.
She's having a great time. It's very funny to listen to.
I have a quick question just before we go more into this.
Yeah.
Prices that you're talking about, are
Yep.
these US or Australian
This
pricing?
is Australian
Okay.
dollars. These are all POW.
Yeah.
Are
Are these converted to current terrible exchange rate?
no, well, yeah, it would be because I got it all off price charting, so
true.
it does live updating.
Cool.
So
So it adjusts for our terrible economy.
that is just the case. Anto, there should be another picture there of what's inside the case.
I was wondering how you play that thing.
So that's just a protective case. Again, there was a competition prize. Only 10,000 were made. Loose. So just that game.
Oh, that's
Just that
cool.
game is $1,180.49.
No, please.
Complete in box, so with the disc. $2,032.75. I've seen one in Super Potato in Akihabara. They've got one there, and it says in English on there, not for sale. Please don't ask.
Oh, bless.
Brand new. So if you won one of these and then never played it, $5,488.49.
Jesus. That's
Uh,
cool.
Yeah.
Jazz
This
is
is what
laughing
you
at
get
it.
for that pricing.
Cute little...
5.5K there.
That is not 5.5
love
K's
it.
worth.
I love it. That's so good.
Sorry, what was Jazz laughing at?
She's laughing at a clip of Robin Williams.
No, that's
Fair.
fair.
Understandable.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently
fair.
he was supposed to do a one-line take and did a 15-minute improv session.
Oh, that's when he was
Aladdin.
recording
Watched that video the other
Aladdin.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best. It's really
And
good.
that came because there was a massive lawsuit because Disney went, oh yeah, we're going to use all those lines with that. Like they used all these outtake lines.
Was
to
that the
boost
parts for the
Jenny.
start? The guy at the start?
Yeah,
When he was doing,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun.
And they just had him have a table of stuff, and I was like, go nuts.
Yep. Genius.
What a great
Absolute
time.
genius. All right, I'm really excited about this number one most expensive Game & Watch game because it is the rarest one, and I'll tell you why I'm really excited about it at the end. So don't read on.
All right.
So this Game & Watch is called Egg.
Egg.
Just Egg.
Egg.
Do you feel like it? You can relate to it, or
Fuck you.
sorry?
No, that was fair. That's fair.
Because you want to crack him open and cook what's inside? Weird.
All right, so Egg, the rarest of all Game & Watches. So this was released at a time when Nintendo acquired the license to Disney.
Oh.
As such, Egg and Mickey Mouse, the single game version, are basically the same game with character swaps.
Oh.
Sounds lazy.
So only 250,000 of the Egg version were made. However, Egg was only released in Australia.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Only in Australia.
They did not have high expectations for it, did they? When
So
just put it out
there
in
is a
Australia?
chance, and I've looked online, and there are stories of people coming across these
randomly.
Legends.
in garage sale finds. So I am super, super excited that one day I may come across the rarest Game & Watch game.
That would be
Especially
cool.
if you get the free range version.
Anyone want to take a guess how much these are worth?
Anything
Loose?
We'll go loose. I've got loose, complete in box, and brand new.
Loose, 2K.
Okay. Braden, what do you think?
Complete in box, 4.2K.
Ugh, specific.
All right, Anto, what do you think?
Well, I was going to say like 800 loose, but I think Julian Ghost in the chat has just basically told us what it is.
He has not.
Oh, okay.
So loose,
It's a guess.
loose, just the game. $1,941.20. Yes, Floppy was very, very close.
Oh.
Complete in box. So what we can see on the screen now,
5.
$2,825.02.
What? That's not a big jump.
No, it's not. Brand new.
Sealed?
12,000.
No.
8,000.
$7,627.53.
I should do this for a living.
That's crazy.
Just guess the price of shit.
I've always
you
wanted
wanna
to do
Play Prices Right?
no,
Yeah.
Antiques Roadshow.
Nah, Price is Right.
I want to do Antiques Roadshow.
I can walk home with prizes on
video
Price
games.
is Right.
Bless.
So pretty amazing. I cannot wait to add this to my
One
hunting.
day you're gonna. One day it's gonna happen.
We're gonna have a show one time. And it's just gonna be sitting right here in the middle.
And I'm going to knock it off the tape. Thanks.
Floppy, would you like to thank the Patreons?
I sure would. I would like to say thank you to Ash Knight, to Karen Knight, to Dylan the Villain,
Dylan
to
the Villain.
Triple Indy. Dylan Villain, who I saw in town today. Really good to see you in person again for the first time in forever. Triple Indy. Also saw in town today. Mike Towns, where the fuck were you?
Yeah, drag him.
And Game Boy Dad, who has a business. You're excused.
That's right.
Game Boy Dad.
Ash Knight, Karen Knight, looking at you for next Tuesday.
But we should hopefully all see you at the live show on November 17. Only a couple of weeks behind, a couple of days behind. Depends on when you're listening to this. Maybe listening to this after, because people listen to our backlog for some reason. I see the analytics. What the
Have you
hell's
seen
wrong
our
with
front log?
Anyway, head on over to hackthedino.com and you can possibly get some tickets to be a part of the live show. Come and heckle us. Come and yell, scream. I promise you that we will only insult you a lot.
Please don't heckle me. I'm very sensitive.
Yeah,
I probably won't be able to
not
handle it.
in fact, divert Anto's heckling to me because I will gobble it up like a quiche.
And he's used to it.
That's what gives him
quiche?
power.
Because of the eggs and pickles?
Yeah, just it's
Throw pickles in eggs.
substantial. Yeah, from pickles.
You throw a pickle at me, I'm a fucking end you.
That's right. And I'll watch while eating the pickle.
That he's picked up off the floor.
That's right.
Because he's a dirty floor eater.
Pickles are too good to waste.
Dirty boy.
Dirty pig.
Dirty
Braden,
pig.
what do you think of
Wash your pickles, you dirty pig.
washing pickles off the floor?
I think it's safe.
It's safe. It's good.
No, it's
good
not.
hygiene.
Don't eat anything that's hit the floor,
And
ever.
I think as long as Ben's doing it, it's
Oh,
all
then
good.
it's safe.
No, the 5-second rule exists for a reason.
Yeah, so people can die.
Yeah.
That's right. No,
Gross.
it's well known in germ world that
Etiquette.
the etiquette is that germs don't go on there for 5 seconds. They all hang
They
back.
sit there going, 1, 2...
I was worried for a
two,
second
three,
there that as you were
4
saying germ, that you were stopping yourself from saying Germany.
I thought you were doing that too.
Das war ein K.
Very well known for loving pickles.
Goddamn.
Or pickled substances.
Raspberry strudel.
What?
I think he was talking... Is that
Get-
a line from Wolfenstein?
Get this man a Krankenwagen.
Did you say I?
Yeah.
Germans don't say I. They're not like, oh, you love it.
I actually slipped into my Japanese. Because
That was
yeah.
Why did it sound so Scottish?
Because I'm
Look at him.
I'm a master of accents.
Yeah, you can fit them all into one sentence.
Give me an accent. I'll give you an accent. Come on.
No, this is
This is great. This is great. No, I like this.